We did it.
Fuck! That's so sad. Oh well, hopefully it isn't too corrupted.
I can't spare the weight.
Oh, that's so fucking sad though that he died literally as the recording ran out.
Hello there, beautiful. We make a great team.
And now, you're the Sunhawk.
About that.
It's still alive. Be careful, it's still living. You can see it moving. Oh, for fuck's sake, though. Now I have to make another episode as well because of the fuck... Ah! Damn it, I should have just ended and done this next time. I thought I had more time. I just hope the corruption isn't too bad. Because there's probably going to be some corruption because it ended it. Because I overtimed. Cutest fucking thing you've ever seen, Chopper. How are you feeling, Avad? Have you got Ligma? Like I promised. There you are, now you got an arrow in the knee so you can never hunt again.
Talana, he's still alive.
Out of the way, Nora. Filth.
You're done. The Lodge is finally free of your influence.
I kept it alive. In dark times.
No, you buried it. Along with my father's memory.
I should have... I should have let you fight Redmore first. To soften him up. Yeah.
He is right, he should have done that.
Here lies the Sunhawk of the Hunter's Lodge. It's almost a shame.
After all that, you're gonna weep for him.
Oh no. I just wish I could have seen his face when I succeeded him.
Okay then.
Meet me back at the Hunter's Lodge, if you have the time. I have a feeling the new Sunhawk wants to welcome you.
Get teabagged. More frost cells, don't know where they came from. Fucking hell though, so annoying. Like I said, I hope the corruption ain't too bad. It'll only be a few seconds, but damn it. Probably the most important fight in the game, and of course I overtime. A drink to my youth, to the days come and gone. The age of depression has just about begun. Fucking Redmore, he killed that cunt. Now we can be the Sunhawk of the Lodge ourselves. Need to change armor sockets. And then we're gonna finally meet the Sun King. The 14th Sun King, Avad. Which we've heard so much about. Because the Carja never shut the fuck up about the Sun Kings. They really need to learn to STFU.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
The sun shines on.
A child.
Back from the wilds. Find any Banuk relics?
A few. They'll cost you a soul though to do.
You ready? Let's trade then.
What am I trading? What are you buying? There you are. You happy? Fucking buy more maps. I drink to thy youth, to the days come and gone. The age of depression has just about begun.
Come on back if you find any Banuk goods.
There ain't any more
Found any
Banuk goods
Banuk
though.
relics in the wilds, Outlander?
There ain't any more. Lines now in the Hunter's Lodge to cook the food for us.
Hawk Bradavin Khan Padish, cherished brother, and Sunhawk Talavad Khan Padish, beloved father. Let their memory and sacrifice be a beacon for all hunters, all people to follow.
Hey look, we got the chronicles of our killing of Redmore. Redmore Parchment 2. The Chronicle of Redmore 2. Where's the original Redmore legend there? Record of it 1. Adamant Record of Redmore by the Inquirer historian and Raidens of the Lodge. In time all creatures fall, all legends fade away. Such was Redmore, the deadliest of the Thundermoors. Jaws. Summer of the 3rd year of the reign of the Sun King Avid. Sunhawk Aris received word of the sighting and set after the beast. Talna and the Tanner, Hawk of the Lodge, went soon after, quickly followed by her thrush, Alloy of the Nora. Fearing Talandra might take Redmore first, and thus supplant him as Sunhawk. Alas, Ahash resorted to treachery and laid a trap for the Hawk. 9 mercenaries ambushed her, but aided by her thrush, Talandri defeated all of them. 6 shot, 3 blasted. But that wasn't what happened, but oh well. Hawk and Thrush continued after Redmore, appearing just as the legendary monster took the Sunhawk's Ahis out of the fight. Lash of the tail. Working together, the 2 women finally defeated Redmore in a fight for the ages, which was unfortunately corrupted because I overtimed! So fucking sad! Alas, the wounds that Eloise sustained were mortally crushed organs, and his face was teabagged. Evidence of the final blow. He did not live to see Talandra take his place as the Sunhawk. So ends the record of Redmore, most murderous of machines. So guys, we did it.
A memorial to my father and brother, and all the men who died in the Sun Ring. You made this possible, Aloy. Thank you.
So, what's it like to be Sunhawk?
It feels like sunrise after a long night. I'm in your debt. You'll always have a special home here, if you want it.
What happens now, in the lodge?
As Sunhawk, I've made sure we invite prospective members based on ability and drive, regardless of Carja blood. This lodge will be a stale bastion of the old regime no longer.
What was that prayer you were saying when I first came in? I didn't hear all of it.
O great sun, make treaty with the moon to give our fallen quiet rest. Furnish them with the armor of your brazen heat. Give them shafts of sunlight for spears. Illuminate the path to the skies for each one of them. Hawk Gravid Khan Morza, Hawk Sarav Khan Pir, Hawk Usalin Karn Jagir, Hawk Kulasiv Khan Savali, Hawk Bradavin Khan Padish, cherished brother, and Sunhawk Talavad Khan Padish, beloved father. Let their memory and sacrifice be a beacon for all hunters, all people to follow.
Well, congratulations, Talana.
Congrats on the
I
mount.
should get going.
Thank you, Aloy, despite the Nora. May you always take your prey.
You slayed them all. It might be more lot, but more books though. More lore. Like I said, though, it's so sad though. Why the fuck? Ah, it's my fault. I shouldn't have overtimed. Fuck. Worst possible time to overtime.
Safe to sit here, but into the outlets of the machine.
Khan Padish once again leads the Hunter's Lodge. I could not ask for a more noble house.
Everyone needs a splash of color in it. Ah, you're back. Did you bring me something lovely?
Potentially.
Ah. Till we meet again, my noble Nora. Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
Oh, we actually have quite a few skill points. Looks like we went up a few levels. These would have been useful in the fight. Almost finished the bar. They're not gonna let me pass.
Station.
Hello there, humanoid.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Marad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant,
people?
but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you.
Oh, them.
The machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram gets special treatment, and now Outlanders from the Savage East? What possible interest could the Sun King have in her?
Passed by some Outlander woman? Unacceptable.
Just
I'd
unacceptable.
Two hours, and Miss Nora goes to the front of the line.
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Knowledge!
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. and I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram.
A
A
mom!
warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram, but I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Marad, let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
Oh my god, there's gonna be so much.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony. Is any of it true?
All of
They
it.
say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true? Well, I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
Quite a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
But will it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help me bring it about.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans in the claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Carja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
She offers mutually beneficial transactions.
What can you tell me about the Shadow Carja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west. Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
The killers who attacked the Nora. I've discovered that they're a faction of Shadow Carja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient weapons, machines that corrupt and control other machines. They want to use them to strike Meridian.
What you're saying echoes reports I've received from Marad, a Shadow Carja splinter group. Corrupted machines across the land. When will this attack come, do you know?
I'm not exactly sure.
And we will do what we can to prepare. But in the meantime, Ursa is my highest priority. Please, help me find her.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken.
Oh no!
He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything. So he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty. He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
So, why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. And she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies, I thought we'd seen the last of him. I was wrong.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Well, Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
Oh yeah, more questions. But not... The Founding of Meridian, a very long-winded book that nobody really wants to read. The Founding of Meridian. We are the Carja. In us is the blood of the laid by Aemon from the Pregator and Pursuit so long ago. Out of the far savage east we came, guided for treasure and greatness. Then a land of metal, the leaves of the old ones. Ahriman found the leaves in the ruins, picked out the beams of light, and he recognized at once their importance. Within was etched the first teaching of how to observe the sun, till we recognized its guidance, and to understand the place of man. For out of the leaves came the first glyphs, the first writings, so our knowledge could last longer than our voices. But when our forefathers offered to share this gift, they were driven out by those who heard called tribesfolk, the ones that feared to have the light of knowledge brought to bear on their ignorance, or jealous of its power. And so began the long wandering of our people, trusting only in the sun would guide them to deliver them from the barbaric tribes. The path was hard and marked by stones and of families who'd fallen along the wayside, even a man's own. The persecution was unceasing for those without purpose, only though the desire to debase and destroy. But the faith of the Carja was rewarded with a distant vision, a tower like a solid ray of sun holding on to the horizon flashing. Even as an enemy descended upon them, Aramara followed the flight of Glinthawks, leading his people through the looming canyons and teeming jungles. Again they saw a tower, so close now that it seemed to reach the very sun itself, and they saw the Glinthawks perched upon it. Beheld in the light of the sun, the tower and spire cast its long shadow upon the Marza across the Variant Valley. Aramar knew that he had found heaven for the tribes, as this was the place shunned by those without faith, who cowered from the magnificence of the spire, or the shining feathers of the Glinthawks. He named the place a Meridian, for a passage in the leaves, and the tribes settled in its protection of the Great Mesa. They found the site was blessed in the respect of carving the cliff houses from the bounteous resources, and in time the red rock of the Mesa itself, crowning it the very first column of the City of the Sun. Truly the sun gave much to the descendants of the forefathers, granting Meridian great harvests, prosperity, and bounds of the sundom, for as far as the light touched. In time, seeing Meridian shielded us from the dark arrows and plots of our foes, of other foreigners, brought trade and tribute. Holy Meridian, without a spire of the sun, there would be no Meridian, but now, forevermore, it stands a monument to both, and the glory of Arambar and his forefounders is reflected anew in the Sun King of the radiant line and noble house of the Sun Court. More knowledge! Oh my god, they're so far away. The Sun Kings. A Chronicle of the Sun Kings. The founder, Ahriman, who guided the forefathers through the shadow of the savage east into the fitness of Mazza Valley, and who reads the signs of the sun and shadow both, delivered them to the sight of the Holy Meridian. The bounteous Avad, who oversaw the clearing of and sowing of the royal mazeland, so none walk into the sun's favour should go hungry again, who cut back the jewel to claim the rich estate of the first house of the Sun Court. The far-seeing Sarid, who extended the sun's domain to the north and south and east, setting a gate at Brightmark harbour, and who before the sun at its highest proclaimed the lands to be known as Karja Sundom, so the light was good. The generous Judad, who stocked the metal markets with spoils of his own. Tramplahan sowed the trade from north and south, even Politin outlined as the gift of counting glyphs so that they might understand more than the simple barter. Zarad, the pillager of the plight Sun King, whose tower was raised to the top of the ridge of the valleys, and who crossed the great waters of the daybreak, though the Sundom might extend ever further, and to honour the passage had a great blazon arched raised on the far shore. Bold Arav, who saw the sun's passing in the west as a challenge, and forged after it with a great army to be pushed back 3 times at the Great Canyon, that would be known as Daunt, until on the 4th time his cohort broke through and vanished to the lands beyond. Purezen Bazad, who had the mantle of his fallen brother thrust upon him suddenly, who ordered the construction of the fortress of Sunfall and the garrison of Blaze Arch, declaring the lands beyond forbidden west, where only the sun may go. I think that's the next game. Cavadan the Returner, who strove to bring the civilization to the savage east, but returned after many strenuous efforts, saying that it no longer fit for the people of the sun, and called for the building of a great tower and wall so that the land might be observed safely. Ranan the Sunbird, who saw the Sundom suffer unprovoked attacks from Tahaki hordes, and who, against the protest of his ancestors, accompanied his armies to confront them. Under the sun he claimed victory. Though he was greatly scarred, he wore his blazon helmet from that day. Narus, who was a hunter as much as a Sun King, and called for the proudest of men of the noblest house to prove themselves in the competition beneath the sun, and that those who felled the greatest machines would be stationed as the first Sunhawk and the Sunhawks of the Hunter's Lodge. The illuminated Marzid, who the sun visited with a vision so vivid that it granted him, he commissioned many statues of the forecausers of his visage in Meridian, and for his summer palace of the Sunfall had the great citadel raised. He remained painted until he took deathly ill from his own pigments. Havis, older brother of Morris, who decreed each of his family with a suitable male child should submit their child in service of the Sundom, then depleted ranks and had the artisan turn their attention from works of art to outfitting each soldier of the Sundom with the very finest armour, halberd and bow. Jared, who in his early years was a strong Sun King, defending the Sundom from the encroachers of the other tribes and the derangement of the machines, but who became greatly addled and ordered the spilling of much blood in the name of the sun, threatened to bring a twilight time upon us. Avad, the Liberator. Okay, well that's that. Seems that we've done everything around the palace. Except for talk to these guys, but we really need to.
So, I thought Ursa was dead, and I thought Dervahl was dead. Dead doesn't seem to mean what it used to. Or maybe I'm just an ass. Whatever. All I know is that it's time to find my sister and get some payback. I hope Murad's guy grabs us a lead.
Did Ursa ever tell you anything about Dervahl?
Well, we were both under his command for a while. Sort of. Helped him recruit an army to take out the Mad Sun King. But then he got real creepy with Ursa. Needless to say, she wasn't interested, but he wouldn't let it go.
Well, that's probably why she was
Not to mention
kidnapped.
the fact that we realized he wanted to murder every Karja, not just the bad ones. Long story short, he's a grazer-licking dungbag.
Avad seems committed to finding your sister.
Yeah, those two got along. And some people say they're shacked up, but I don't buy it. Seems a little skinny for her. Oh, okay, some bad images are forming in my head. Let's just focus on finding her. And kicking Dervahl's ass.
I'd better go.
Don't stand me up in Pitchcliff, okay? Ursa needs us.
Aloy, how can I be of service?
It's obvious that you're an advisor to the Sun King, but what is it you do exactly?
Whatever is needed, of course.
Are you always so evasive?
It depends.
Potentially.
You were right about Avad. He seems genuine.
He is the Sun King. I serve him the best I can. What else would you have me say?
Huh. Did you serve the last one as best you could too?
Well, I served him to his enemies. It was the best I could do for the Sundom.
What did you do?
Nothing I could be blamed for.
Yes, he is the blameless Murid after all.
Sounds to me like you're a spy.
There are many helpful voices in the Sun. I like to think of myself as a good listener.
So why do they call you Blameless Murad?
Well, it depends on who you mean by they, and what they might wish to blame me for.
Talking to you is tiring.
So they say.
I blame him.
What makes you so sure Dervahl did this to Ursa?
I don't care for sure or certain. I prefer likely or probably.
You should probably say potentially.
How many Oseram are clever enough for this ruse? Capable of building the weapon you described? Who hate Ursa so? More than one? Not likely. Dervahl? Quite probably.
Even if people think
Potentially.
he's dead.
That is surely another reason to be suspicious of certain words.
What will I find at the border?
An outpost full of Oseram, most of whom want nothing to do with Dervahl. Still, he inspires great loyalty in those who fought with him against the last Sun King. He will not be caught alone. And don't forget, he is a master craftsman. Nothing delights him more than his dangerous toys.
I have to go.
Then you must.
Alright, so... what quests have we got now? Pretty sure we have... it's only the main ones left. Go to Pitchcraft. So cute. Yes, fast travel will speed up long distance travel. Mount, not so much. The Mount's surprisingly slow. Oh, you're probably just hungry, aren't you? That's understandable. Copper.
We teach the Karja nothing else. Deal to my soul. Teach them how to hold their own.
Tell you what the Sundana needs. More furnaces. Or a ways toward mid.
There's a man who knows how to enjoy life.
Always use these. This must be Pitchcliff. Murad's agent should be at the marketplace by now.
There's a turkey among us!
No sign of Murad's guy. He's had plenty of time to investigate.
We'd better look for him.
Damn right.
Here's to Avade. He may dress a bit too fancy, but he's made a place in the Sundom for the Oseram.
Fuck.
Here's what I don't get about the Sundana.
Well, someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry.
It's downright embarrassing.
Oh no! His table! It's broken! You shouldn't be sleeping in the
Has to
snow.
be Murad's guy. Dervahl's thugs must have made him.
Maybe because he found something. Look at this. I think he drew a map with his own blood.
Right. Those kind of maps you know you better follow.
That might be Pitchcliff. He marked a spot to the north. Could be Dervahl's location.
My men are waiting outside of town. I'll grab them and meet you there.
Oh no. Let's go to Deville.
Damn frigid, isn't it? Even colder in the
Geese.
Stocking up.
Minecraft ambience music. Curious fucking thing I've ever seen in your entire life. It's a tabukche. Or trebuchet. Oh shit, a rat. I have 6-9 health. Oh, he's got Jaguar pen max.
Machines. Looks like they've been chained up.
Dervahl's a tinker. He probably experiments on them or strips them for parts.
Maybe I can use them to make some trouble. I'll go in first. Hold off until the fighting starts.
All right, we've got your back.
We can release the mechs and then we can if we like the Jaguar pens. Missed one. Can we hack them while they're imprisoned?
She went that way.
I'll just tell them they release the prisoner. Fuck.
I hope so.
Imagine being released and then just attacking me. I'll just tell them that they release the prisoners. Fucking prisoners are betraying me though. Let's find more prisoners. What? Oh, it's their fucking guns. I got them stupid fucking air guns. Hey, you didn't take any damage somehow. How the fuck are you not taking any damage? You're not on the Lee. Oh, for fuck's sake, don't go for me. know what? Fuck it. Oh. No! You bastard! You ruined everything! I'll slay you out for this mistake! What have you done? You've ruined everything! The fuck though? It didn't use my healing potion when I clicked it. Oh well, it's a shame that... I don't know why the fuck you can't tame the mechs while they're imprisoned, and you can't break the restraints. Maybe if I used a terror shot, nah, that would just cause big problems. It's weird though, like... Well, there seem to be more people than there should have been though. Like, we marked everyone, but there seem to be extra people appearing for no reason. What happened to the other mechs as well, like...
Dervahl's men.
I hope so.
Intruders! Unleash the machines! Shoot their chains!
That was my idea. That's annoying. That's dumb, like, it was attacking my mech rather than attacking the guy who I'm aiming for.
Show me your best.
Imagine Knight getting headshots repeatedly on a guy. I really should be able to tame it while it's chained up. Imagine that, like it just breaks free as soon as it's over.
no room.
Oh, there's room. Can't believe they stole my idea though as well.
Looks good.
I wonder why an infinite like stream of elites was appearing last time. Because there were far more elites last time than there was this time. Like, it was literally just spawning elites endlessly. Oh, an alert. Like, can't you see that obvious alert system?
Dervahl says you gotta eat dirt.
Why the fuck's he not affected by it then?
For me.
Jesus, his champion is bullshit.
Try dodging me.
Shock him.
Ursa must be in there. We have to get through.
He has earplugs, that's why.
They must use these to protect themselves from that awful sound.
Ursa!
Shit, it's getting fairly close to the time over again.
Dervahl tried to break me. Shows what he knows.
I should have been with you. Why didn't you come for me? I know I'm a useless trunk, but...
No, idiot. I got a message from Dervahl saying he wanted to parlay. I didn't come for you because I knew it was a trap. I couldn't let you get hurt. Just didn't think it'd be that good a trap. Thought I could take him out. Now listen. Dervahl's planning something big in Meridian. He said he'd force Avad to watch as the smoke darkens their precious sun. Your king needs you. No more playing around. You're gonna have to grow up fast.
I will. I promise.
You damn well better, little brother.
Did she just get Ligma?
Ursa. No, no.
Are you fucking kidding me? Idiot.
I won't let you down. I promise.
Imagine just deciding to kill yourself for no reason.
Erend, I'm so sorry.
We've got to find Dervahl. But Meridian's a big place.
I'll look through his things. Maybe we can narrow it down.
Oh, we got loot.
Just notes about crafting. And a letter tucked between the pages. Lots of blaze. Headed to Meridian. If we find it, I'll bet we find Dervahl too. This machine's been picked apart with precision. Such a strange device. It's beautifully crafted.